This week we're going to throw you some turkey hunts. These are action-packed, in your face. The birds are gobbling. You're not going to want to miss this. Well folks, we're out here in the turkey woods opening day of the Missouri spring turkey season. It's good and light now. We've got turkeys gobbling all around us. We've heard a lot of hens. We've got a lot of wind that we're fighting, but with the way they're gobbling, I think we're going to get some action in here this morning. I brought my dad with me. If we only get one in here, I'm going to let him lower the boom on him. See if we can't get him tagged out. Just stick with us. We'll see if we can't get this done. What do you think, Pop?
I feel lucky.
He's my lucky charm. Seems like every time we go out, he gets one. Stick with us, folks. Well, now on this first hunt, we're here in Missouri, and I've got my dad, Butch Lucas, with me. And you know, Dad is almost 70 years old, and I value every minute in the woods that I have with him. He's the reason I do what I do. He laughs when I hear him talking to people. He'll say, I showed Code how to hunt, and that was it. And said the rest of it, I don't know where he got that at. I gave him the basics, and he went crazy with it. But I owe it all to Pop. He's taught me everything I know. And if I can take him to the woods, I take him every chance I get. And on this day, I get a bird answering. And, well, you just need to watch this. Now I'm thinking this gobbler's going to come out to the decoys like they always do, but instead, the turkey that was in the field actually wound up being a Jake, and he saw something he didn't like, and when he runs into the woods to the Big Tom, they both start running off the ridge behind me, and I decide to gobble at them. Now when I gobble at this Tom, the Jake keeps running behind us, but the old Tom, he put the brakes on. And he starts looking and putting. So then I start sweet talking him. He's gobbling every breath over here. He's over here now. You see him shooting. Now I start sweet talking this old Tom with my favorite mouth call from Bean Creek Outdoor Products. These boys flat make some mean turkey calls, and he can't stand it. He starts circling behind us. He's going to come around the left side and come out in the field. He's going to come investigate. Now this gobbler, as you see, he circled the blind from the right side, come all the way around behind us, and he presents himself out right at the edge of the field, and here he comes, just like he's read the script. Now these two come up, and this old gobbler's a gobbling to everything I'm giving him, and they come right up so close to the blind at one point, I had to quit calling because I thought they was going to get in there with us. Now finally they turn and go out to the decoy spread, and they start posturing and bullying up on my Jake decoy, and old Dad's over here and he's starting to get excited. He's already got that old 1100 stuck out the window, and he's ready to let the hammer on this old Tom.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become...
Alps Outdoors, a brand you can trust to bring you packs designed with a dedicated hunter in mind. When quality, durability, and a comfortable fit are as important as landing your next trophy. Whether you're hunting elk out west or turkeys in the Midwest, Alps Outdoors has a pack to make your quest more successful. Versatile, modular, practical outdoors packs get you where you need to go everywhere, every time. Alps Outdoors.
Well, finally, I make the old Tom talk to us a little bit, and I give Dad the green light to go ahead and take him.
What do you think, Pop?
That's a good morning. I'm awful cold, though. I tell you, I didn't have enough clothes on.
If that don't get your blood boiling, nothing will, will it?
Yeah, he, that old hen headed back towards the woods, so he did. Then he went behind our blind circles and come back around this way. And look at that Jake, he's still out there.
Congratulations, Pop.
Thanks.
What a morning, buddy.
Well, we knew this bird was a good bird, and Dad couldn't wait to get out and get his hands on him. Well, we had a great morning here in Missouri for the opening day of the spring turkey season. Brought my dad out here. We called it this old big one with a Jake. He put the hammer on him here in Missouri. What do you think, Pop?
Good job with
That was a good time, man. I tell you, we come in here and they dished up the field. We wasn't ready for that. We didn't know that they dished the dirt up. Didn't know if it'd play an effect on them or not, but it sure didn't. They come in there putting on a shine, and boy, this one here was vocal. He was gobbling at everything I threw at him. We stuck it out and hunted. He killed us at about 8 o'clock, and we kept it out and hunted, but I didn't hear anything, so we're going to call it today, and I'm going to try it again tomorrow, maybe this weekend, but we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, folks. Proud of you, Pop.
Hey.
Well, what a hunt. This old Tom did exactly what he was supposed to do, and we made a memory that we'll not ever forget. You know, that's why we do what we do. We love taking our family and our friends and our little ones out, making those memories. I mean, you just can't beat this. This is what quality time with your family is all about.
Multi-use versatility. Single passion. Your hunt depends on great gear. Alps Outdoors. Exceed your expectations.
At Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, we believe it all starts with a love for the land. From working cattle ranches to hunting retreats, large timber tracts to river and lake hideaways, we value the tradition and freedom that land gives us. We appreciate your business and thank you for choosing Living the Dream.
Well, here we are in the Missouri hardwoods again. We're chasing these old longbeards around, and today I have my wife, Rachel Lucas, with me. You know, we have several children, and they're all into sports and doing different things, and it's hard for her and I to ever find time to get out in the woods together, but she's just as passionate about it as I am. Our kids are passionate about it, and when I get these moments out with her, I try to get her out there and enjoy it. Well, we get out this morning, the birds aren't saying a word. We go ahead and set up by a pond. It'd been really warm, and I knew these birds come through there, and they funnel up to this pond about midday. So we got down and set up, hoping maybe to intercept one, but we haven't heard a thing. Now here in Missouri, you can only hunt till 1 o'clock. And it's about noon, and it's getting so hot in that blind. My wife's getting uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable, and we're debating on whether to leave. And I said, let me call one last time just to see if one's, you know, going to be close enough to go after. Well, I sound off, and this old gobbler, he hammers, and he's down in the holler. And I look at her, and I couldn't believe it. I said, did you hear that? I said, when these birds gobble this late in the day, you can bet your bottom dollar they're coming in. Now, this old bird was smart. He would gobble very little, and when he would, he was circling me. I had my decoy spread out in front of me. He had gobbled the first time down in the draw to my right, and now he's dead behind me gobbling. Well, now he's not saying anything, and I'm starting to get a little nervous. And I start cackling and getting excited on the calling, and he gobbles, and he's up at the pond now. So now he's in front of us, kind of to our left. We're running out of time here, folks, because he's taking his sweet time. Now, I tell my wife, I said, he must have a hen with him or something, or he'd be down here checking this out. And wouldn't you know it, the first thing we see is an old hen. Now, this hen, she walks by us, and she sees the decoys, and she kind of veers off to the left and goes off behind us, hoping to take him with her, because he's not far behind her. But when he saw those decoys, he couldn't stand it, and here he come. Now this old Tom, he comes in like they all do. He's all puffed up, as you see. He comes in and he's going to tear up my decoy. He's going to show that Jake decoy who the boss is. Well, I'd finally seen enough of this old Tom putting on a show, and I decided that it was time to let him have it. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. That old Big Tom come in here today. It's now 12:15. Season closes at 1 o'clock. And we come in here, got out here. Oh, look, was that another one gobble?
I don't know. I did hear it.
Anyway, we've had no action all day.
Nope.
And didn't see a thing. But we were just enjoying, me and my wife Rachel here, getting out and being together. So we just thought, well, we're going to take it in. We don't get away from the kids and the hustle and bustle of life very often. So we're going to get out here and just relax a little bit and just take everything in, you know. And we had us a little snack and decided, well, we're going to get out of here. I hit my collar and this bird gobbled behind us. And he just shut up, and I'd throw everything at him. He wouldn't do anything, and then he circled behind the blind and come up by an old pond we've got, and I gobbled at him. Nothing. I called at him. He gobbled just a couple times. And I told Rach, I said, he's either got hens with him or he's an old wise bird and he's just trying to slip around and figure us out. But finally, I just got real quiet, didn't call anymore. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. I just backed off my calls. And it wasn't, I don't know, probably 15, 20 minutes. And I sent him.
Us. He circled us. I think is what he did. He ended up circling us to find out what was
And here he come.
On.
I seen his fan way out in this thicket. I seen his fan, and here he come. He gorgeous. Put a whipping on that old decoy, didn't he?
Yes, he did. It was gorgeous. Did you see how he just took off as soon as he saw that decoy? He was all up on, he was ready to be with the hen, following her. And then as soon as he saw that decoy, he took off, straight headed for that decoy.
He come straight in. They always do that. Maybe an X decoy is the best things you ever bought, man. Remember that?
I think I did good that year.
You did. The best thing you ever bought, man. Avian X decoys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. These Bean Creek calls, Bean Creek Outdoor Products. If you're not using these, you're missing out. That old turkey could not take it. Old Bean Creek, baby.
Not too sure if you can see that if it's clear, but Bean Creek. Old Randy and Lucas 80 from Bean Creek Calls hooked us up this year and are working fantastic, boys. You keep up the good work. Let's go get our hands on
Thanks,
it.
boys. Let's do
Get
it.
us a fistful of feathers.
Let's do it.
Well, now, folks, before I go out of the blind to get my turkey, we were looking around for my shell casing, my hull that come out of my shotgun. When I shot, the shell hit my camera so hard it knocked the trapdoor down on my volume controls, so we couldn't figure out where it went. It must have ricocheted off of my camera and stuck to the side of this door. This is how strong these magnets are on these windows. This is one of the blinds from, it's a Browning blind from Alps Outdoors. They're one of our fine sponsors, and they have the silent windows that we just love. They slide up and down, and the two that don't slide up and down are magnetic, so there's no sound. And you got to see this. I can't believe it. I started to get out of my blind, and it was right in my face. But check this out. I cannot believe that actually was able to ricochet. What are the odds of that? Off of my camera, out of my shotgun, off of my camera, and hit and stick to that magnet on that blind. Is that not something? That's crazy. That's absolutely
Of all
insane.
places.
I'm going to get my hands on this gobbler. Had to share that with you. Well, folks, here he is. I'll tell you what, it was a rough day today. We got storms coming in, and the wind's just been crazy. My wife Rachel and I, we got out here. We've been hunting hard, and about 12 o'clock, I guess it'd be about 11:30, I got this old bird to gobble one time, tried to get in on him, and next thing you know, he gobbled up to our left. He was circling us, and I told her, I said, he's a wise old bird, or he's got hens, because normally this time of day they come charging in. And I said, I'm going to back off my calling just a little bit and make him hunt for us. And I did, and as you can see, it paid off. I tell you, I love getting out here with my wife and kids and spending time with them and my family, my friends out here in the outdoors. If you're not taking the time to do this, you're not living, folks. I'm telling you, there ain't nothing like a natural rush or a natural high like we get when this old tom come in like you saw earlier. We love this. This is why we do what we do. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.